People wanting an up-close look at the floodwaters may want to think again what the health department is warning against.
Plus, construction season is getting started. What message the Department of Transportation is sending to drivers.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on a Tuesday morning. I'm Edric Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. It might be tempting, but the Department of Health is warning people to avoid making contact with the floodwater. They say even though it's a yearly warning, officials still see people playing and walking in it without protection. It's this morning's top story.
Local 4 News analyzed floodwater samples back in October. We found E. coli levels that were triple and in some cases more than triple the state standards. The president of the testing lab told us you can find cleaner water in your toilet. With the mighty Mississippi cresting and temperatures warming, Local 4's Tahira Rahman reports health officials and neighbors are once again sending a warning.
But both health officials and neighbors we spoke with say they don't think enough people know what's at stake before they interact with these floodwaters.
I think in the last 15 years since we've been here, this is either cresting at the highest we've seen or very close to it.
Lori and Ron Johnson like to come out here to Canal Shore Drive for walks.
It's a huge dock.
They've been living in the LeClaire area for about 15 years, but have noticed some new things over the past few weeks.
We saw a dumpster, a large dumpster that was just floating down the river until it got caught right down by the hotels here in LeClaire.
Lori says seeing stuff like that makes her wonder what contamination risk others face when walking into floodwaters without protection.
Not only can't they see what's going on underneath, I think they can underestimate the strength of the current and what's happening under the waters.
Eric Bradley with the Scott County Health Department agrees.
There's all kinds of hazards that could be in there. Glass, metal shards. And then just other chemicals and stuff you just don't know.
He also says once they're on your clothes, some contaminants are hard to get rid of.
The laundry machine is not necessarily going to kill all the bacteria that could be in there. So you could be putting contaminated clothes on. Sometimes we have a boil order. With this, you don't want to boil because any contaminants in there would just increase their concentration and make it more dangerous.
For Lori, she's content admiring the mighty Mississippi's crest from dry ground.
That would be rather dangerous to go in. Unless you're a Canadian goose, that would probably be okay. They seem to be doing okay.
Water levels are slowly creeping back down, but the Mississippi River is expected to remain in major flood stage for about 2 to 3 more weeks. So the message right now is to avoid these floodwaters completely, but if you do walk into them, remember the rubber boots. In Davenport, Tahira Rahman, Local 4 News.
Good advice there. And we want to see your pictures of the flooding around the Quad Cities. You can submit those on our Quad Cities app. Here are a few of them. Kathy sent us this one from Princeton, Iowa. The river there took over the street in front of her home. A lot of people broke out their cameras in downtown Davenport this weekend. Steve took this picture from the Hesco barrier. And look at this one of a packed sky bridge above River Drive. Big thank you to all of you who shared your pictures with us. We've also set up a photo gallery for you to see online at ourquadcities.com.
A home is now a complete loss after a fire in East Moline. It happened at the intersection of 4th Avenue and 172nd Street North yesterday. According to the East Moline Fire Department, the home was vacant and was being rehabbed, and we don't know the cause of the fire at this time.
The pressure is on for the Davenport Civil Rights Commission.
That's right. City leaders and commissioners are still at odds over who is actually supposed to have a seat at the table. Local 4's Andrea Medina joins us live in the studio. Good morning, Andrea. Are they still set to meet this afternoon?
Anchor Alexandria, some commissioners will be there. Mayor Frank Klipsch says he's out of town for a series of meetings, but the 3 people he appointed to the panel in December are ready to work and plan to attend. Back in February, the 7-member commission passed a resolution calling the mayor's appointments illegal under state law and city code. They say the city didn't meet a deadline to approve the new members. A spokesperson who chooses to remain anonymous says that they want accountability and want the mayor to go through the normal process of removing the commissioners before sitting the new ones. While the mayor tells me their legal department says the appointment process was done properly. He adds state and city laws don't allow the commission to determine its own membership. The mayor's 3 appointees have been going to the meetings, but only sitting with the general public. Now the mayor says the city is reviewing its options to find a solution, but he hopes the commission will just simply sit his appointees. The meeting starts at 12:30 today. Roderick.
Andrea, thank you. If you're having internet troubles this morning, you aren't alone. Mediacom is moving its fiber optic cables that are attached to the I-74 bridge. That means a planned outage for customers in that area. Work on the westbound lanes of the bridge construction is forcing that maintenance. Internet, TV, and telephone services went offline around midnight. They are being restored at this hour.
Now, with all of the bridge work being done, it may be hard to believe that this week is actually the start of construction season. Illinois and Iowa Departments of Transportation and police agencies around the Quad Cities want you to look out for crews working on highways. As it gets warmer, more workers will be out doing work. And IDOT says every year since 2013, more than 5,000 accidents have happened in work zones. That's why they're encouraging people to pay attention. Labor unions representing those workers say slowing down not only benefits the workers, but also their drivers.
Those are children's parents out there. It's not just a construction zone that's slowing you down. It's where men and women make a living. And if they're not out there redoing those roads and redoing those bridges, then your life's at risk. When you go into a work zone, those speed reductions are for a reason. It's not just for the workers, it's also for your safety.
The union represents nearly 1,500 workers.
Iowa's Department of Transportation is out with a reminder of how to appropriately deal with that I-74 construction. They released this illustration. You should already be familiar with the term zipper merge. It means using both lanes of the bridge until the merge point. It allows more cars on the bridge and reduces backups on the ramp and on River Drive in Moline. Transportation authorities say the zipper merge keeps traffic moving. That it does, yet unfortunately we still can't quite seem to understand this concept.
I feel like people, I don't know, like, yes, I don't think they're paying attention or understanding it, but it's not that hard. You can really do it. Just give it a try, people.
I mean, we have to try this out because
it works.
Right now, our situation with the I-74 bridge is terrible at this point, so we have to try whatever we can just to get through.
Absolutely. I actually took the bridge this past weekend, and I was trying to go to the movies, and actually I had a friend that was going as well, and she was like, I can't do this. I'm turning back around, and we ended up going to a movie theater in Moline. It's because of how bad that mess was Friday evening. It was just, it's stressful. It's just stressful. Ash, and you've had a similar instance where people are getting on your nerves too.
Yes. Okay, look, I know it's annoying when you're in the right-hand turn lane and somebody cuts a bunch of traffic to cut you off. That's not how it works on the bridge, okay? We're all going to one point.
Same. Yep.
As Michael Jackson said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. It's your own fault for being in a long line on the right-hand side when you could have gotten over to the left-hand side and gotten to the front and zipper merged. Everyone's going to move faster. Things are going to go better.
Yeah.
Don't be the person that drove in the middle of the bridge trying to block traffic from being in the left-hand lane.
Really, does it get any worse?
Don't be that guy.
I mean, my goodness. Come on.
Please.
Help us.
All right.
Help us help you.
Exactly.
Let me step off my soapbox over here. All right, here we go. This morning, a lot of sunshine as we start off. We are going to be looking at a very pleasant day today. Hopefully everybody's in high spirits and we can all just get along and let people over and zipper merge properly here as we go throughout the Tuesday. We're back into the upper 60s. We'll get about 20 degrees warmer than it is right now. 46 in Davenport, winds out of the west at 7 miles per hour. So it's a pretty comfortable start outside for us after that very, very warm day we had yesterday. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous outside. Satellite radar showing the clear skies we expect all throughout the day today. So it's not going to be quite as warm, but still a pleasant day nonetheless. Temperatures should get into the mid 60s by lunchtime, which is comfortable. We'll peak out there at the upper 60s today. Tonight, clouds build back in. We're going to be looking at some rain chances starting up late tonight, and then plenty of rain in the next few days with cooler weather. So enjoy today while you can.
Thank you. We will.
Yeah. That's a good reminder because it seems like we're going to get to a bit of a break.
Yeah, and hopefully you did get outside yesterday because it felt like summertime.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, all 4 windows down weather. It was great.
It was. I got some whiteys, spent some time
Whitey's weather.
outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, ice cream was great.
Living the dream.
Yes.
Nice.
Coming up, tax season is winding down.
What you need to know going forward to help you save in the future, that's next for your money.
Time now 6:11. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.